Welcome back to WagerTalk.com. I'm Marco D'Angelo, and I'm joined in studio with our hockey expert, John Marks. You may know him better as No Joke NHL on Twitter. And John, good to have you back on. We had you last year whenever you joined Wager Talk, and hockey's off and running, and this is your time of the year. This is all you do is hockey, and that's why we wanted to get you on at Wager Talk. We wanted to have that specialist in hockey, and you're our guy, and we're going to break down a game for Saturday action, right? This one is. And, excuse me for my hockey knowledge because I'm not a hockey handicapper, and that's why we've got you. We've got Chicago at St. Louis on Saturday night. Tell us a little bit about this one.
Well, it's an interesting matchup, divisional matchup. These teams know each other very well, have known each other for years very well. And they played a very interesting game a couple weeks ago on the rivalry night. And the game really just went through in a very unusual fashion. The Blackhawks jump out all over, skating circles around St. Louis in the first period, go up 5-0. Blues pull it together a little bit, get 2 goals to close out the first period, a 7-goal first period, almost unheard of in the league. And then basically the Blackhawks shut out the rest of the game. The Blues eked a couple in the second period to get closer, tied it up in the third, and ended up winning the game in overtime for a 6-5 victory. So we had a string of 5 goals unanswered, followed by 6 goals unanswered for a 6-5 finish with 11 goals in that game. So this game, they're playing in St. Louis, and to be honest with you, I mean, I've in all the years of betting and handicapping, watching hockey, I've rarely seen a game played in that style. And usually when these two teams get together, they definitely like to slug it out in a more defensive fashion. And I think in light of the way that game was, I think both coaches definitely going to have the emphasis on defense in this one. And so I kind of look for a much lower scoring game. That game was lined at flat 5. There's basically 2 numbers that they would use in the NHL for totals, 5 and 5.5, and then they lay juice one way or the other. So that was at 5. I think it was shaded toward the over. What I'm kind of hoping is maybe we might see a 5.5 flash up because of the results, and plus the Blackhawks have actually been playing a couple overs in a row. So if we're fortunate enough to get a 5.5, that would be great. But I honestly think even at the flat 5, it's a very solid proposition.
Yeah, and we talk about value. It doesn't matter what sport it is. You're always looking for value, and because of the way that game went, like you said, it wasn't normal. And we see this in football oftentimes. One team gets a score, and then there's a quick turnover, and all of a sudden they're up 14-0. It changes the whole game plan for the other team. Sure. You might have had one in there with a plan of rushing the football, but all of a sudden you're down 2 scores, and you got to open up the offense to try to catch up, and then you get a high scoring game, and then the second time around, you got an inflated total because of the first meeting, and it plays way under. And I don't handicap hockey, but I love the theory here on this one. So that looks good, making it official. You say take it, even it's at 5, you like it under 5. If the number comes 5.5, you love it even more.
Right, because the thing is that you may have to lay a little more juice with the 5.5, but 5, the most frequent number that comes up in hockey, the 3-2 final. And so, even at the 5, the bad part about 5 is, you push and, it's kissing your sister. You don't win anything, but at the same time, you're not losing. And like I said, if it's 5.5, then it's really solid.
All right, and we've got a special offer this week on joining. If you're playing hockey, and I know a lot of people, they say, hey, I don't like to play bet hockey. You don't have to like to bet hockey. All you got to do is like to make money. And if you want to make money playing hockey, follow this guy, and we're going to give you a special opportunity to do it. This weekend, you can save 50% off of his 30-day package in hockey. You can get all of his hockey plays for 30 days. Use coupon code NOJOKE50. That's NOJOKE50. You enter that at checkout, you'll get 50% off John's hockey package. Great way to try it out. And like I said, you don't need to like hockey, you just need to like making money, and that's what this guy will do for you. We'll be back with more videos here at WagerTalk.com.